Hello, welcome to Arsenal Studios. This is Learning English with Movies. In this video, we'll be discussing one of the most beloved and enduring superhero movies of all time, Superman the movie. We will also practice using conditionals. If you're new here, the goal of this channel is to help intermediate English language students practice and improve their English skills by using movies as the main topic. If you like our content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Superman is a fictional DC Comics superhero created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, first published in 1938's Action Comics #1. For over 80 years, Superman, also known as the Man of Steel, has been a symbol of hope and truth for audiences around the world. A variety of various mediums such as serials, books, movies, TV shows, and computer games have all adapted Superman. The first Superman live-action adaptation was a series of kid-friendly films that debuted in 1948, starring Kirk Alyn. Since then, several actors have donned the red cape on the big screen, including George Reeves, Christopher Reeve, Brandon Routh, and Henry Cavill. To don means to put on an item of clothing. 1978's Superman the movie marked the first major Hollywood adaptation of the classic comic book character. It was directed by Richard Donner and written by Mario Puzo, the acclaimed writer of The Godfather. Starring Christopher Reeve as Clark Kent/Superman, Margot Kidder as Lois Lane, and Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor, the film was a critical and commercial success, paving the way for decades of superhero movies to come. Paving the way, or to pave the way, means to create the circumstances to enable something to happen or be done. Superman was a massive production with innovative special effects and a memorable score by John Williams. The film tells the story origin of Kal-El, an alien from the planet Krypton who comes to Earth and uses his powers for good as the Man of Steel. Alongside Margot Kidder's charming portrayal of Lois Lane, the film introduced audiences to a whole new world of heroes and villains and set the tone for the modern superhero genre. To set the tone means to establish a quality, feeling, or attitude by a manner of speaking or writing. Superman is a timeless classic, balancing action and humor with heart and emotion. Christopher Reeve's performance as the iconic hero is still considered one of the greatest portrayals of a superhero on screen, and his portrayal of Clark Kent as a bumbling but lovable reporter is a highlight of the film. Bumbling is an awkwardly blundering or faltering, or prone to or marked by foolish mistakes. Christopher Reeve is best known for his performance as Superman in the 1978 film Superman the movie and its three sequels, Superman 2, Superman 3, and Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Reeve turned down many opportunities to play action movie characters after his critically acclaimed performances as Superman, preferring to participate in small films and stage plays. Reeve injured his neck after being thrown from a horse during an equestrian competition in 1995. Equestrian means relating to riding horses. Due to his injuries, he was left paralyzed from the shoulders down, and he was confined to a wheelchair and a ventilator for the rest of his life. Nevertheless, Reeve went back to making art by helming films and TV programs. Helming, or to helm, means to direct a project. Following his accident, he co-founded the Reeve Irvine Research Center and served as president of the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation as part of his advocacy work. Christopher Reeve passed away on October 10, 2004. Over the years, the Superman franchise has undergone many changes, with new actors and filmmakers taking on the iconic role. To undergo means to experience or be subjected to something, typically something unpleasant, painful, or arduous. Each film has given the character its own distinct perspective, and despite its ups and downs, the franchise continues to attract fans and be a treasured part of the pop culture landscape. Ups and downs means a succession of both good and bad experiences. The importance of the Superman films in popular culture cannot be emphasized. Superman embodies the best of humanity as a symbol of truth, justice, and the American way. To embody means to be an expression of or give a tangible or visible form to an idea, quality, or feeling. His ageless appeal communicates to audiences of all ages, and his films continue to inspire and excite fans all over the world. In 2023, Warner Bros. Announced an upcoming reboot of the DC Cinematic Universe, headed by producer Peter Safran and writer-director James Gunn. Part of their plan for the new DC Universe includes casting a new Superman for a whole new series of films. A new Superman film, set to be released in 2025, is tentatively titled Superman Legacy, and it will be the film that will kickstart a new era for DC movies. Kickstart means to make something start or happen, or to start to develop more quickly. In order to practice your listening skills, we will take a look at a clip from a movie. Pay special attention to the key vocabulary as well as the intonation and pronunciation. In this scene, Lois Lane is interviewing Superman for the first time. She first asks him about his vital statistics. Vital statistics are specific facts and often quantitative information about a person or thing. For example, she asks him if he's married or single. When she asks if he had a girlfriend, Superman responds by saying, "If I did, you'd be the first to know about it." This is an example of the second conditional. She then asks about his height and weight. Since the fictional city of Metropolis is located in the United States, they use the imperial system of measurement. The imperial system is a system of weights and measures that includes pounds, ounces, feet, yards, miles, etc. When asked how tall he is, he tells her that he's 6'4", or 6 feet 4 inches tall, or 1.95 meters tall. When asked how much he weighs, he tells her that he's 225, or 225 pounds, or 102 kilograms. Since Superman is an alien, she awkwardly asks him about his bodily functions. Bodily functions are the normal workings of the body, especially those usually done in private. Since this is a strange question to ask, he replies by asking, "Beg your pardon?" In this case, "beg your pardon" is used to indicate that one has not heard or understood something correctly. She quickly realizes her mistake and clarifies that what she meant to ask was if he ate food. Before we watch the clip, I would like to invite you to check out my online course at Thinkific. The Learning English with Movies course was designed for intermediate English language students who love movies and filmmaking. You can practice your English reading and listening skills, learn new key vocabulary and grammar, and confirm your comprehension with fun quizzes. The Learning English with Movies Kindle ebook is also available from Amazon. For more information as well as fun and useful tips and recommendations, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Now let's get back to the video.
Would you like a glass of wine?
No thanks. I never drink when I fly. Nice place.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Should we get started with the interview? Oh, thank you.
Well, let's start with your vital statistics.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't, but, if I did, Miss Lane, you'd be the first to know about it.
How old are you?
Over 21.
Oh, I get it. You don't want anyone to know how old. Okay. And how big are you? How tall are you?
About 6'4".
6'4". And how much do you weigh?
Around 225.
225. I assume then that the rest of your bodily functions are normal?
Sorry, beg your pardon?
Well, putting it delicately.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat?
Yes. Yes, I do. When I'm hungry.
You do? Mm-hmm. Of course you do. Well.
Now let's practice some useful grammar structures. Conditionals. Conditional sentences are statements that express a condition and its consequences. There are several types of conditionals, including the zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional, and mixed conditional. The zero conditional is a conditional sentence that expresses a factual and inevitable condition. Example, if kryptonite is near, Superman's powers will weaken. The first conditional is a type of conditional sentence that expresses a possible condition and its likely result. Example, if Lex Luthor gets his hands on kryptonite, Superman will be in trouble. The second conditional is a conditional sentence that expresses a hypothetical condition and its hypothetical result. Example, if Superman had not been sent to Earth, he would have never become a superhero. The third conditional is a type of conditional sentence that expresses a past hypothetical condition and its past hypothetical result. Example, if Lois Lane had known the truth about Clark Kent, she would have never fallen in love with Superman. Mixed conditionals are a conditional sentence that combines elements of two different conditionals, usually the second and third conditionals. Example, if Superman had been more careful, he wouldn't have been exposed to kryptonite in the first place. Thanks for watching. Have you seen Superman? What's your favorite Superman film? Who would you cast as the new Superman? Write down your thoughts in the comments below.